Hi guys, we are on top of the Deuce bus.
Now approaching Trump Tower, Wynn Encore Resorts.
That's the Trump Tower over there. We are on the North Strip. We have just approached the Wynn, the beach club that belongs to the Wynn Encore Resort. They're cute. Finally finished. It took years. And there, of course, you've got the beautiful palazzo. Here, you still have what used to be, where the Stardust used to be. It's still kind of sad looking, of course. And the fashion mall is there, where you have a huge food court. If you don't want to spend a lot of money at one of the expensive restaurants, say, of the Venetian or Palazzo. So it's just across Venetian and Palazzo. We are approaching the part of the North Strip which is actually really nice to be in, and I would say it begins here, or more precisely it starts where Palazzo and the fashion mall begin.
Doors are opening or closing.
We are on top of the Deuce bus.
Now approaching Spring Mountain, Sands. Transfer for routes 119, 203. Strip and Downtown
This is the
Express,
fashion mall
Centennial
across the
Express.
Venetian.
Fashion Show Mall, Wynn Encore Resorts.
And that's the Palazzo, and further on is the Venetian, part of the same group. There you go. That's the Palazzo and Venetian together. And on the right hand side you've got the Fashion Show Mall, which I've already shown you, where there's lots of food court and lots of shops, and Treasure Island. Significantly, this is actually where you can catch the free shuttle to go all the way to the M Buffet, which I've written about on top-buffet.com. I'm mentioning this because it's so far away, the M Resort. It's really too far for those Vegas visitors who are not actually driving. But if you happen to be in the area, you can catch a free shuttle just behind the Fashion Show Mall, and it will take you for free all the way down to the M Resort and all the way back.
Please use the rear staircase to return to the lower deck.
Al subir al piso superior, favor de utilizar la escalera al frente.
I mentioned the M Resort because it has one of the best buffets in Las Vegas. It's the biggest. It has more than 200 dishes. It advertises itself as being the biggest buffet in Vegas. It is very good. It's not as good as Bellagio, but it's very, very good. You will love it. It's fun. If you happen to drive, go there. If you don't and happen to be in this area, just catch one of the free shuttles that will take you all the way there. Make sure you have the timetable so you can find your way back. This is Treasure Island, where you will have the Pirate Show several times in the day. I'll show you. We are on top of the Deuce bus going to Mid-Strip from downtown. That's the Palazzo.
Now approaching
Look at how cute it is.
Treasure Island, Venetian, Palazzo, Madame Tussauds Wax Museum, Sands Convention Center.
And that's the gorgeous entrance to Venetian and Palazzo, rather Palazzo. This is the entrance to the gorgeous Venetian, which is phenomenal at night, and I strongly recommend that you come and see it. And we are approaching the entrance to the beautiful Mirage as well. So this is the part of North Strip, which is probably the most beautiful part, with the exception of Bellagio, of the whole Vegas, in terms of what visitors want to see. So I'll show you again. You've got the entrance to Venetian right here. It does not render very well from a bus, I gotta tell you, especially because if you are on the other side you will see the waterworks. They're really nice, and of course what it is magnificently lit at night. And here we're approaching the beautiful tropical gardens of Mirage. I have a different video for that, and I also have a different video, separate video for the Venetian. But this is just about to show you, the route of the Deuce bus from downtown to Mid-Strip, and also to prepare you to what you will see and experience if you book one of these great resorts in the north part of the Strip. And if you want to find out how to find slash prices for any of these resorts, you can read top-buffet.com. Hopefully there'll be enough tips and tricks.
Now approaching Mirage, Harrah's Hotel, Casino Royale, Forum Shop.
You got the beautiful Mirage on one hand. I mean, this is the evening, dusk, so to speak. The express bus has just taken over, and overtaken. There you go. Love that bus. As I said on my other videos and on top-buffet.com, it's a really great bus. It stops at very few stops, and if you know where you're going, it's a fantastic way to travel around Vegas, especially the visitors area of Vegas. Look at that. That's the beautiful Mirage. They have the volcano show there, and late at night they'll have beautiful lights all over here, as they will have beautiful lights all around the beautiful Venetian. And we're approaching the Forum Shops, which is obviously the annex to Caesar's Palace. On the left you've got we're approaching Harrah's, one of the that's the express bus right here. I love that bus. You have to have tickets before you get on, by the way, but it's really worth catching if you know where you're going. And there's the stop to just at the end of the Mirage, or the beginning, depending on which way you're looking at it, and approaching Caesars. We're still in the north part of the Strip, and we're on top of the Deuce bus. I don't know if you can see it. I just realized it occurred to me I should have shown you how fast the express bus was going. It overtook us, and it's already right there, not on this traffic light, on the next set of traffic light. It's practically facing Bellagio already. How fast is that?
Please stand clear when doors are opening.
On the other hand, we are on the very slow bus called the Deuce, so allocate plenty of time. It may take you up to 1 hour to go, say, from downtown to mid-strip, so be prepared. Bring a book or just enjoy Vegas, as long as you have left plenty of time between your resort and where you want to go, especially if you're going to a show. And we are driving past the Forum Shops on one side, which
Now approaching Caesar's Palace. Transfer for Route 202. Flamingo. Bill's Gambling Hall and Saloon. Imperial Palace. Margaritaville. Transfer for the 202 West floor. Rio Hotel. Gold Coast Hotel. The Palms Hotel.
So here on the left there's Imperial Palace, and for those wanting to stay here, because it's one of the cheapest resorts in Vegas, especially on the Strip, the entrance is not here. It's just crazy. Maybe they're changing things. I hope they are, because the entrance is usually behind. You have to go through some sort of alleyway there and go behind, and you feel like you're in a car park. It's not very good, actually, but it is one of the cheapest resorts on the Strip. And there's Caesar's Palace. We're approaching Caesar's Palace now, and as you can see, we are slowly looking at Paris, Bellagio right there, and that will be mid-strip. So we are slowly leaving the northern part of the Strip and approaching mid-strip. On top of the Deuce bus, which is a slow bus, it's for tourists. Just get on it and enjoy it. Forget about the time. Allocate plenty of time in between things that you want to do, and you can read all the details on top-buffet.com. There you go, there's Caesar's Palace right there. So that just gives you an idea of what you will experience on top of the Deuce bus, you know, on peak time, Saturday evening. It doesn't get worse than this, I'm afraid. So you have a good idea. No. Now, if you were going, say, South Strip far, say we're going to Mandalay Bay, and you happen to know that there is an Ace Express, an express bus just behind, it would be worth getting off here at Caesar's Palace or in front of Bellagio and just catching on the Ace Express bus, which is it goes onto the express lane. It doesn't stay on this slow lane here, so it takes a fraction of the time. Price is the same. You just buy a 3-day pass, for example, or 24-hour pass, and it's the same price. 24-hour pass is $7 at the moment, and it's May 2012.
The RTC is proposing a fare adjustment and soliciting comments between March 16th through May 17th. Call 702-676-1557 or visit rtcsnb.com for more information.
El RTC propone.
I'm going to stop this video right now, or in the next few seconds, because I have a separate video showing you mid-strip. And mid-strip, as you well know, it's still considered the best part of Las Vegas in terms of a Vegas visitor. Although I think the area of North Strip, Center North, that I showed you, which is where Mirage, Venetian is equally good, though of course it's very hard to compete with the gorgeous Bellagio fountains. You can read all about it on top-buffet.com. See you there.